Hello pets, welcome back to a new game. Today we're looking at Deadorschool. This is an interesting game because you are a teenage girl who lives in the underground who just wants to go back to school. It's interesting. Let's do it on normal. Leave it default. So we'll do some story, and then we'll get into some gameplay. And we'll see how far we can get in 30 minutes. As we do. Dystopian future, human beings were with an unknown pathogen. Yes, they turned into monsters. Now between the remains, the mutant fears was fierce. So human survivals, mutants take over the surface, humans go underground. They fought for 3 years, humans lost 4. They had no choice but to live underground. They were afraid of being invaded by the mutants, so they dug deep. 78 years later. Ikebukuro. On the 18th underground floor quarter. It's like an old subway. Okay. 78 years underground. Well, I don't care how long it's been. How much longer do we need to stay down here? There's really nothing we can do about it. We're not supposed to get out of the shelter. That's what our village chief said. Damn right. That's all the village chief. Okay. It's just she has a few years left to live. That doesn't give her the right to take the youth away from us. By the way, I found a secret elevator. I found it in this further back of the shelter. It's never been used. It might take us to the ground above us. But there are many mutants there. The village chief said so. She said we shouldn't get close. Stop listening to the ramblings of that old lady. Have you really thought about how long mankind has been living down here? Mutants on the surface must be mummies by now, let alone rotten. But what? How much longer do you live? Okay. I've once read about it in a magazine I found. It said that on the surface, there was an endless blue sky with no walls and no ceilings. What's a blue sky? Hi there. What are you up to? Hisako. One time he found a secret elevator. Huh? Yui. Why is Yui the cute Deadorschool? You can't tell her. Why not, Nami? Because Hisako is the village chief's daughter, that's why. If the chief finds out, the punishment will be more than cleaning the shelter floors. Nothing good will come from taking the chief's daughter. Okay. Sorry, Hisako. There's something important I need to discuss. Okay. On the 18th underground floor quarter. Sure. Look at all that. All that crazy underground stuff. We get to dig through most of it. On the first Ikebukuro bar. I have to admit, this is some secret elevator. No wonder it's never been used. I can't believe we've actually come this close to the surface. I'm scared. Yeah, stop it. The service won't seen the blue sky of the dreams, right? And the mutants of the present. You're dead. This can't be. I never thought the chief must be right, but she was telling the chief about the mutants taking over the service. It's not a place for humans to live. Impossible. It's impossible for us humans to ever see the sky, please. Somebody help. Yeah, you two are dead. And everybody you brought with you. Hisako? When did you learn to fight like that? Let this one go, please, Hisako. Please don't tell the chief about this. What I want to do is see the blue sky above ground. Blue sky. You over there, what do you think you're doing? That voice. I was wondering where you were, since I didn't see you in the shelter. How did you get on the forbidden elevator? Oh, he's coming. More mutants. Take her, what do you think? I just don't understand. They have no idea how dangerous this is. Come on, Hisako. We need to get back down to the shelter. Otherwise, mutants will smell corpses and come after us again. Yeah, sure. Was Nami telling the truth? Above ground? Is it true there is an endless blue sky? Well, Hisako, please don't tell me you forgot the rule. Yes. To live in the dim, small place so deep in the ground and stay quiet. I want to get up here to the surface and play with our friends under the blue sky. Jesus. Ambitious children. Perhaps this place is too small for active girls like Hisako. What's Grandma doing on the surface? Dear Hisako, can you tell me anything? Come back to the over and tell her. Okay. And we go back down. It's probably gonna be 15 minutes of epilogue. Back down to the 18th floor. What's the matter? Grandma. You used to live above ground, didn't you? What was it like? As old as she is, she was probably a little kid. But when the war broke out on the surface, we fled underground. For some reason, I lost all my memories of the surface world. That's just age. But even then, even I remember one thing about it. What do you remember? The thing is, if you want to hear it, take this first, Hisako. School uniform. High school. What are these clothes? It's called the school uniform. Now listen. On the surface there were paradise-like places called schools. Children wore uniforms and went to school. They ate tasty food, laughed louder, made many friends, and played together. It's our grandma's only remaining memory of the surface world. My school memories. Eat together, play together. What the heck does that mean? A place like that really exists? Well, it used to. When the war broke out and we had to flee underground, I was wearing this uniform as a young girl, although I don't remember anything else. When I took this uniform, it reminds me of when I look at this uniform, it reminds me of my happy days. Got this uniform. Okay. So now we're gonna trust. Wear the uniform and save the children from danger. Nice. Hisako, go to Shinjuku Station first. If you want to head to the surface, Shinjuku, you know it's the biggest train station in the underground Tokyo. You should be able to find reliable companions at Shinjuku Station. Build a team and head to the surface together. School is a sacred place for many people to go. It's not a place you can get to on your own. Okay, how do I get there? Use the train that people like me are using as resident areas. I knew this day would come, so I've kept a train I'd used in my youth in good condition. Okay, thank you. How could you let her go to Shinjuku? Okay. Her eyes couldn't bury her prize in the sound in place. Okay. Alright. Selfish upset. I don't want us to make the same mistake anymore. For now, just trust. Trust hope in her eyes. Okay. So we move with the L stick. We sprint with the L1. And we crouch. Okay. Jump with the X. Double jump. And pause is under options. Okay. So, sure. Reinforcing and modifying equipment. It's expensive. That's nice. Down to Shinjuku. And this train survived, how? Alright. I promise I'll take good care of the uniform. I'll put lots of friends. Get to the surface and go to school. Okay, so. Okay, I switched to her gun. So she really has some guns too. So we're at Shinjuku. Oh, we got a cutscene. Oh, this poor girl. Alright, so you can switch your weapon with the arrow keys or R1. I found that. Then use R2 to use attacks. If you're holding up or down for a higher or lower attack. And with the gun, it allows you to use R1 to aim. Okay. And okay. It's one down. When attacking enemy, your life decreases. Attack by enemy, hit 0, reduce your watch out. Okay, move. Stamina, attacks use stamina. So, yep. Destroy, press specs. Okay. It's that one. Should be one more. Behind you. Dodge with a... So that's what that was. I did the somersault. That was a dodge. Perfect dodge is slowish your enemy. Alright, enemy destroyed. So we've got some items on the ground. pick up our friend here. Okay, thank you for saving me. That's amazing. I would like you can defeat all that alone. Oh well, thank you again. I'm Eureka, a civilian investigator from Pongi Station. Civilian investigator. Haven't you heard about us? Nope, no clue. It's been 78 years since the humans lost to mutants on the surface and fled underground. Over that period, we humans lost all our pre-war history and culture. That is why we, civilization investigators, are trying to restore our lost history of the surface world. Okay. Well, I don't really understand what you just said, but I'm looking for someone to come with me to the surface so I can go to school. Savannah, wait, what do you mean school on the surface? That's incredible. A girl like you and traveling alone to the surface. Yes. Okay. That's it. As a civilian investigator, I'll come with you and go to school with you too. But I was feeling lost because of how little help underground books and remains were in restoring the civilization on the surface. What's your looking at your face? You want friends too to make a team, don't you? Get to the surface, I do. But schools are for all ladies. Oh, excuse me, I'm not old. But I can't teach. You need teachers in your school, don't you? Once we get to school on the surface, I can teach history there. What do you say? Ah, sure. Besides, there's one more reason for you to take me with you. What's this machine? What's that? We can communicate from various places. Uh-huh. It was developed on the surface before the war. It's an out-of-place artifact. With this, you can do hologram communication, underground mapping, and weapon research. Let me join you, and you can have one. Okay. So to say, tempting enough, yeah, okay. Sure. Alright. Sure. So, we now have her. Okay, there's the map. Dropped items. Use crouch to pick up. Okay. Save points. Alright. So we can pick up this. Okay, so let's have a look at the system that we have. With our objectives, here's our skill tree. Melee, ranged. We have no skill points. Let's save those quick. So here's our melee skills. Swords. Okay. What's this one? Slow time. Survival. Concentration. This might be interesting too. Stats. So here's our 3 weapons. We have our pipe. We have our gun and our rocket launcher. Well, we compare this to the sword. The sword is identical, except it does more damage, so let's put that on. Okay. That's our notebook. No, cancel. Alright, so... Jack. It's blocked. We have to find another way. Obviously. So apparently, if we dig around a little bit, we can find a different way. So here's our save point. Wait, I need to do something. What? These lights are called save points. Okay, so that's our save point. Autosave, life recovery, weapon recharge. Okay, so we need more stuff at a save point. Okay, customize. So this is where we can, that's why we couldn't change that, because we hadn't got the tutorial on it yet. You can equip weapons, attach, so on. Right. Weapon hint earlier is here. Right, the sword. Equip. I accept the sword. Change attachment. Alright. So, put the power attachment on slot 1. Yeah, okay. Now, we go back here. Customize. So that gives us this window. Change to different areas. Alright. So, we're gonna save. Customize, store, train, objectives, kill tree. We see it auto saves. So let's take a look over here. So we got a little lift, which takes us downstairs. Change rooms. So check the shutter. Shutter's blocking our way. Raise your eye arm towards the shutter. Okay, so use the eye arm to unlock the door. And that unlocks the door. Sweet. Okay. A simple shutter like this can be hacked with an eye arm. Okay, so it's a good device. I don't know how well it works though, since it was made pre-war. Don't you find it strange? No one remembers the surface world. It's only been 78 years. Grandma did said she lost her memories too when she fled to the underground. I think it all comes down to that. The human memories on the surface got erased during the war. Prevailing theory is that the memory loss was due to traumatic experiences. But how can every single person on the surface lose his or her memory with no exception? That takes care of that. That's pretty cool. Okay, that's a little damage. That was pretty cool. Okay. Okay, and talk to the dead. Oh, alright. Red pills, red pills. Do you have some red pills? Stay away from him, he's a loner. A loner? He refers to illegal drugs that paralyze brains. Okay. Research brain damage. Okay, so he's an addict. Got it. Okay, pick that up. Okay. I could have used the gun. But I'm trying to get used to the sword mechanics for the moment. Let's try the gun out a little bit. Well, that is oddly effective. It's not exactly a treasure chest. Cool. Whack it open. Alright, so another rusty sword. So that's the same sword I already have. Alright. Okay, you can reinforce, modify your gear weapons. Picked up earlier, try it. Alright. Reinforce and modify weapons, customize. First, reinforce your weapons. Reinforced weapons are more powerful. By using reinforcing gears and money, you can reinforce weapons. Okay. So take the sword. Reinforce it to level 2. Cost 35 yen. Take a gear and no M gears. Great, we reinforce the weapon. Won't take any kind of additional effects. Okay. So modify. Alright, we'll do the modify real quick. Now modifying it, we give it some strange ability that uses the M gears. Great, modified. So this may know how to reinforce my weapons. Now, we had critical hit off that. That's cool. So we got a critical hit, bonus of 22%. Let's... Oh, receiving a distress signal. What's that? Up the map. Alright, so there's a person down there. See the human shape. Let's rescue the civilian. Alright. Only way to deal with that. And she's gonna sit there and talk us through, like, hurrying. This one may or may not matter. I mean, you do want to hurry normally. But when they're destroying entries like this one, it doesn't matter. Alright. Saving the... Okay. Wait, what? You mean to save me? You're just kid. Before me to smell blood, I just got here. Hurry. Oh, that's... Clear that. Uh-oh. What's up with this guy? A fat mutant? He's got a... Okay, this guy has a telephone pole through his gut. There he goes. That was easy. You've increased your level. Now you can do skills. Alright, let's go trade. Select any weapon you like to use. So... this is like survival. I'll pressing the strong attack button slows time. Requires one skill level on the bottom. Let's see, it's for max stamina increase. Okay, we definitely want that, so let's do that. So holding down L2 while aiming will slow time. Alright, we can deal with that. Alright, anything else? No? Yes? Ah, destroyed it. I never thought a girl like you could beat mutants. Yeah, right, I'm Hisako. Alright, I'm Daida. I'm from Akihabara Station. I was came to Shinjuku looking for help, but the underground collapsed. Look what happened to me. Akihabara. Who is the older woman in the image? I have a name. I am... anyway. What do you mean came from? I remember correctly that there are many, diggers in Akihabara. Diggers dig underground to create more residential areas to keep up with the increasing population. Diggers are strong because they operate heavy machines. They can normally cope with mutants. Now that you mention it, you do have big muscles. Of course. Us diggers won't lose to those. But take a look at this photo. What is that? That's a lot of mutants. 100, no, 1,000 of them. Yeah, that's an exaggeration. Yeah, I have no idea where they came from. Never seen them before. Okay. And he died. Now look at me. He's got a prosthetic leg. The elderly woman and the children are now hiding in the deepest parts of the shelter for the dominant Sochiras. But it's only a matter of time. That's why he came here. Yeah. But if it's all town, okay? No strength left in any of them, like mutants. There's no way I can save Yuki, is there? Yuki? She's my only daughter. Alright. She's a cute little kid. We're gonna have to save her anyway. She's doing a lot of my life. Let's see. She was dreaming of a day that she'd go out to the surface and try clothes in bright sunlight. Just once. Just once I wanted to get her out of the damn place. So she'd be able to play outside the open air without any ceilings, walls, or the blue sky. I left her in Akihabara. Many mutants. Can't forgive me. Alright, we'll do it. We're gonna go to Akihabara and save her. You want to take them, make a team, and go to school with friends and service. Yep, that's it. Okay. Are you seriously thinking about doing something so foolish? Yep, I'm not a fool. I just wanted to see people smile above ground. Alright, I'm interested. I'm in. Let's go. That's my dream. Okay. Could anyone imagine that a little girl like Hisako would befriend a digger? Well, let's get a move on. Yep. So, there's only one rail track to take us to Akihabara Station from Shinjuku, but it's blocked. That's fine. Sarah's closed from the impact of falling rocks, and he dropped it up first. Oh. How can we open it? It seems the control device is broken. We can open the shutter only by finding the computer control room in Shinjuku and remotely controlling the shutter. Right, so if you find it, then we can get back to attack. Yeah, bro. I can't move freely because of my injured leg. Please go to the control booth and open the shutters. Yes, I go to control booth. You go to train. This is Deadorschool on the PlayStation 4. So have a good day, and next time maybe we'll have more of this. Or if you want to see something else, let me know.